Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain. No, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about it. I was gonna wait, but nah, it's a whole other subject that I want to talk about. I'm gonna probably talk about tomorrow, but this I have to talk about right now. It's on me right now. I gotta say something. First of all, you know what I'm saying? It's Monte World Podcast. Y'all know what it is. This one ain't my journey in a journey. This ain't my journey in a journal. This is actually an episode. I don't know what number it is. But anyway, share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell while I continue to keep bringing y'all this content, regardless if y'all listen or not. And y'all know me, I keep it a buck on my content. I don't care if people are in agreement or disagreement with what I got to say. I'm still going to say it. And today is one of them subjects. Salute to all the parents. This is part one. I'll talk about the part two tomorrow. But this is part one. Salute to all the parents. But we got to keep it a buck. I just had an Uber customer that just said something that actually sparked this. And she was talking. She was like, yo, I admire my mom, which I admire my mom. You know what I'm saying? Things like that nature. She was like, yeah, I admire my mom, the things that she's accomplished and stuff like that, having me at such a young age, but still capable of doing this and still capable of doing that. Salute. I agree, 1,000%. My mom had me at a young age, I think like 21. That's not young, but it's young enough anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially when you don't have a partner and things like that, so you're doing kids by yourself. But this subject is for everybody. Like I said, shout out to all the parents. But this is everybody who, you know what I'm saying, who appreciate their parents and stuff like that. That's a great and awesome thing. But you have to understand that having a kid between the ages of 13 to 21, that ain't the move. That ain't the move at all. Let me make this clear. Your mother, I promise you, did not write that in her notes that she wanted to have a baby at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, maybe 20 or even 21. They don't have that wrote out. They don't say like, oh yeah, well, I know I'm gonna have a baby at 16. No, these things aren't planned. So when it happens and they, you know what I'm saying, they get 2 jobs, they working, they doing all this extra stuff. Yes, we admire them, but the thing we don't want to do is follow their footsteps. And a lot of y'all women out here are trying to follow the footsteps of your parents. And that's not the move. That's why the mother should be telling you, yo, don't be like me. Yeah, you happy that I started my business. Yeah, you happy that I got 2 jobs and all of this stuff. Yeah, you happy because of the fact that I you know what I'm saying, I took care of you by myself. I had to do what I had to do. But that's the saying. You had to do what you had to do because something happened that was not planned. So since it wasn't planned, it threw a wrench in the plans of what she had to do, and she had to focus everything wholeheartedly on raising a child. That is not the plan at 16, 15, 14, or 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20 years old. That's never the plan, unless you got married at 19, 20, 21. Other than that, that's never the plan. So yeah, you can admire your mother, but don't follow your mother's footsteps. She's not, and I'm not the mother. She should be telling you, don't follow my steps, don't footsteps. Just because I did it and had kids at 16, don't mean you should be doing it at 16. No, you should learn from my mistake. But at the same time, since the parents are doing very well, the kids aren't learning from the mistake because the parent isn't telling them. That's what it is. They're not telling them, hey, don't do what I did. They're just, oh, well, I got 2 jobs. I held it down. I took care of my kids by myself. Boom, boom, boom. So now it's an accomplishment that happened, but it was because you had to throw, you know what I'm saying? Because a wrench was put in the plans. You wanted to go to college, you couldn't. You wanted to travel overseas, you couldn't. You wanted to go from city to city and travel and do all this stuff when you couldn't, because you had an obligation. Because something changed. You having a kid. Now you being able to live in your 20s or live as a kid, 13, maybe 14, 15 years old. You can't even live to be a kid. You can't even be a whole kid because now you got to be a parent. Your mother will tell you that. Like, bro, I had to take care of y'all by myself. Your grandma might have helped. Your aunt might have helped every now and then, but it was my responsibility. The plans that I had to cancel because of this. The parents should be telling you, yo, don't do this. Don't do this. You're going to mess up everything. Don't do this. Why you think parents always tell you, don't go to college and act crazy. Don't go out of college. Don't go to college and have sex and do all this crazy stuff and come back with a kid, because it'll change everything. It'll change everything. Like, for example, I got a cousin, my cousin Destiny. She went to college, had a baby, came back, went back to college, had another child. She was out of college. She's living her best life right now. But I'll tell you what, she if you ask her, life was shaky when those kids happened, because they weren't planned. Life was shaky. I'm in college, full ride scholarship to go run track. I messed my whole scholarship up, fooling around. So I had to go another route. And a lot of times it was her doing everything by herself. So my homie Dan stepped up. Boom, boom, boom. Now all of a sudden they living their best life. Some people have happy endings. Everybody don't have happy endings. But even if you do have a happy ending, what I'm explaining to you is watch for the plans, is what I'm saying. Like, if you have a future in mind, if there's things that you want to do, you don't want to mess it up by trying to have kids. Because that might mess up everything you got going on. Because it takes a village to raise a kid. And if you're doing it by yourself, it's going to make you have to pay for daycare. It's going to make you have to work 2 jobs. It's going to make you have to do all this extra stuff that was never in your plans. All because you want to have sex with somebody and don't wrap it up and do whatever, all this extra. I'm not telling you what to do. But what I'm saying is, look at these situations. Just because your mom is successful and your parents became successful during that time, don't mean that the plan was to have a kid at 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21. Any age, if you're not married, and you didn't actually hit your 20s to start going after the world, taking the world by storm. You can't go take the world by storm if you already got a kid at 21. You're a parent. So everything that everybody was talking about the 20s is, oh, we about to go clubbing, we about to kick it, we about to travel, we about to do all of that stuff is canceled. Because you're raising another child and your life is not about you no more. It's about your child that you decided to have early in the game. What I'm saying is, it's not wrong to have kids when you're prepared, when it's planned out. If you have a kid between 14 and 21, I promise you it wasn't planned. I don't know nobody on this planet that, from my opinion, that I know personally. I don't know nobody on this planet that planned to have a child at the age of 14 to 21. That was not the plan. They were still trying to be kids. They were still trying to live under their mom and their dad's allowance. They were still trying to live life on the college campus. They were still trying to have a ball and explore life. No, that's what I'm saying. But people, a lot of people, a lot of reasons why you guys out here aren't successful is and you complain about everything that's going on in your life. You put that on yourself. You couldn't control your hormones. You couldn't understand what you should do and what you shouldn't do as a grown-up and as a child. You thought you was grown all the way out the gate and you only 16. You're not being raised properly. Your parents ain't strictly on you. They letting you do whatever you want. This is the problem. And when situations happen, now you want everybody to cry and moan and be in your corner. oh man, I'm a young mother and I'm trying to figure this out. Trump about to take Section 8. You can't lean on that no more. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Everybody's mom and dad don't be helping people like that no more. Everybody's aunts and uncles. Bro, I look at my family. There's a lot of people that don't help each other out. A lot of my family don't even talk to each other. So who babysitting? Y'all don't care as long as y'all having sex. This is what I'm saying. Like, sex got y'all all jacked up in real life, bro. And if you gonna have sex, why are y'all not wrapping it up? I'm not telling you not to have sex. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you are having sex, be smart about it. You're 17 years old, you having sex. Do you think it's smart for you to have a kid at 17? Do you think it's smart? You still in high school? You trying to put that what are you trying to put? What is it called? You trying to put that burden on your mom and your dad because your mom and your dad ain't gonna let you raise that kid by yourself, even though you was the person who laid down when your mom and your dad wasn't there? But they still step up. That's what I'm saying. Like, parenting is different now. The grandparents want to step up and do all of this stuff and let the kids still out here, let the kids act like grown-ups when they not grown. So that's the only thing I can say to that girl. I'm like, bro, I get it, man. Praise your mom. I praise my mom all the time. I think my mom had me at 21. I don't think my mom planned to have me at 21 years old. I don't think that was the plan. She wasn't even married to my dad. I don't think that was the plan. Hey, yo, I'm about to have a kid. The goal is to have a kid by 21. No, nobody is saying that. Nobody's saying, yo, the goal is to have a kid by 14, 15. Oh, I want to have a kid by 16. I want to be in high school, but graduate with my kid on my hip by 17. Nobody has that as a plan. So y'all got to be mindful, because a lot of times y'all just out here doing whatever because y'all feel y'all grown. Just because you stay on the college campus and your mom and them stay in another state don't mean you grown. Because if that's the case, why don't you pay for your tuition and not your parents? If that's the case. That's what I'm saying. Like, kids, like, you're still a kid. Even though you're 18 years old and you stay on college campus. Just because you're 19, you still a kid. Y'all out here drinking, smoking, you still a kid. So anything that comes with like, she just got out the car, and she didn't get in the car, but when she got in the car, she had her friend with her, and she was like, yo, when we get to the bar, I want to do at least 5 shots before we do anything. My lungs can take it. Oh, my lungs are redeveloped. They'll be okay. You hear the mindset of a kid? Y'all just want to do whatever. Y'all just want to do whatever, bro. And I'm not sitting here telling you not to do it, but what I'm saying is when your life turns for the worse, remember what you did at 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 30. When you did all this nonsense and your life turned for the worse, don't blame nobody else but yourself. Don't get mad when ain't nobody trying to help you. You did that junk, bro. Why you mad because I ain't helping you raise your kid? It ain't my kid. It's your kid. You laid down with that dude, not me. Why you asking me to help? Oh, man, my family don't do nothing. They don't be helping out. It's not their responsibility, gang. They didn't lay down. You did. You opened your legs. The parents and the kids, the cousins, the uncles, the aunties, they were not there. They didn't plan for this. We didn't know. We didn't know, bro. We didn't know. So since we didn't know, don't try to put it on us to be like, that's our burden, that we supposed to be helping you with this kid. No. It's your responsibility. And if don't nobody, oh, that's why I don't kick it with my family. Because of your because you laid down and you don't want to deal with the consequences. You feel it's a us thing, even though you were the only person having sex. How is it a us thing if you're the only person that was laying down? You lay down, but we got to suffer the consequences. Are you serious? Are you serious? Having kids should be planned, not just random. It should be planned. That's the reason why people say don't have kids till you get married, because you at least have the dad and the mom in the house. Even if the relationship works or it don't work, at least y'all both was in the house for a season. Y'all cats out here having kids with people y'all don't even stay in the same crib. And then get mad when the dude leave because he don't want the responsibility. He's a kid. Oh, no, he's 30-something years old. He's a kid, bro. We ain't talking, like, understand this. We ain't talking about age. We talking about the mindset. You got the mindset of a kid. If you just laid down with a woman and y'all had kids, a real man is going to step up and take care of that person. If he don't step up, he's a kid. He has a kid mindset. He's a kid. Ain't no grown man gonna leave a grown woman out here taking care of a kid by themselves, even if they don't stay together. A real grown man is not allowing a woman to raise that kid by herself. That man is a kid. I don't care how old he is. I don't care how many gray hairs he got. He's a kid because a man's mindset ain't gonna allow no junk like that to happen. I don't care how many factory jobs you work, nothing like that. You are not a man if you don't help that woman raise that kid. You're not a man. Y'all be like, oh no, these deadbeat dads. No, it ain't that. You're not a man, bro. You are a kid. You are not a man, bro. If you ain't helping raise the kids, you are not a man. That's it. You knock the girl up and move on, bro. Get out of here. Oh, no, he a deadbeat dad. No, he's not a dad. He's a kid. He's not a parent. He's a kid. And mind you, this is the same person you was laying down with, so don't try to judge him now. Oh, he's terrible. He wasn't terrible when he was... Ooh, I almost went there. I'm sorry. I be having kids listening to my podcast. But he wasn't a kid when y'all was doing a do. You ain't had no problem with him then. You only had a problem when the baby got here and he disappeared. Oh, but I love him. See, this is what I'm saying. Between the ages of 14 to 21 is who I'm talking about. But at the same time, it can go from 14 to 30. It can go to 14 to 40. If you're not prepared, don't have no kids. And that's what I'm saying. All these kids that's out here in the world right now, it's coming from parents who are not prepared. Because there's no father in the house. The mother don't want to stop bringing other different men in the crib. The mom and the dad always drinking and smoking. Ain't nobody focused. Everybody want to raise the kids with tablets and cell phones and PlayStations. Don't nobody go outside no more. And then when you go outside, the kids is allowed to wear whatever they want to. You got 12, 13-year-olds fully developed body-wise like they 21 years old. Then get mad while all these grown men out here trying to talk to her. Now y'all ready to kill the grown men because you allowing your kid to go outside like they grown. You allowing your kid to go outside and look like they grown. You allowing your kids to wear these eyelashes. You're allowing these kids to wear these braids. You're allowing these kids to wear these sew-ins. All these things that grown women do, you're allowing your kids to do it. But then when a man approaches your kid, oh man, he's a pedophile. Oh man, he's this, and this. Because you're not letting your kid be a kid. You letting your kid be a teenager that's not grown. It's still a kid. That's still a kid. It's still a kid. Y'all cats will not, y'all not raising your kids properly. You're not. Y'all not raising your kids properly at all. And the world is in shambles right now because of it. Fellas, I'm not, and it's not even about just the women. Let's talk about the dudes. Let's talk about these 14-year-old boys all the way to 21, going to school with y'all hair nappy. Going to school only wearing pajama shirts. Y'all over here looking dirty and dingy. Y'all wearing Crocs to school and pajama pants. Boy, you a kid and you dirty. We ain't never did no junk like that, bro. When we was in high school, you come to school with what y'all hair be looking like right now, you getting clowned forever. You getting clowned. Now all of a sudden, that's the move. Nappy hair and y'all just going around twisting it up, looking like a bum on the block. Looking like a straight bum on the block. And a parent is allowing it to happen. Looking like a bum on the block. And y'all parents is letting y'all leave a crib like that. Letting y'all leave a whole crib like that. My mom had never let us walk out the crib like that. Ever. Ever. And this is what I'm saying. Young kids raising young kids raising young kids. That's what it is. It's ridiculous, bro. This is the reason why the world is what it is right now. Because y'all all feel like y'all grown. Cats feel like they grown. Oh, yeah, well, the way I was raised. I'm like, bro, I get it. You're a product of your environment. That's why you had a kid at 13. That's why you had a kid at 15. So why you had a kid at 19. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is, I promise that 13-year-old, that 15-year-old, and that 19-year-old did not plan to have no kids. They didn't plan that. They didn't plan it. That's never on nobody's resume when they grow up. Oh, I'm going to have a kid between that time. No. But then y'all be so quick to be upset and judgmental when the Christians and the believers be like, yo, don't have sex till you married. Or have kids when you get married. This, and this. Y'all so against it. But when y'all don't, hold on. Let me say this right. Y'all so against the believers and them that say don't have sex till you get married, or they say don't have kids until you get married for the mom and the dad. Y'all so against them. So against them. But yet, the people who don't follow that rule, screwing the whole world up right now. The reason why the hood, the neighborhoods, all the bad hoods, is all parents that ain't got no boyfriend. Or ain't got they baby dad pop in and out every now and then. Houses all dingy, everything. Section 8, all y'all, because I need help because you did not plan to have these kids. Because you thought that man was going to be there because you had to have sex with him. Because that's just what you have to do. When you're in a relationship, that's the rules. You have to have sex. That's the rules. What? Who came up with that? I'm a victim of it. I used to be a victim of it. I'm not going to front. Who came up with that, though? Well, y'all are in a relationship, you have to have sex. That's a part of the relationship. Who told you that? This is the reason why some of y'all got 4, 5, 6 kids. And y'all got about 3, 4 baby dads, and y'all not cool with none of them. This is why. Because y'all felt that sex had to be an obligation in a relationship. Man wouldn't even think about marrying nobody. And y'all still doing whatever with them. It's junk crazy, bro. I see it every day. I just be looking and driving and watching. I'm just like, man, I guarantee you she ain't got her baby dad don't come and help her at all. She on the bus with a stroller with 2 kids and a kid on her back. What a man at? Guarantee he either work, he ain't working and she just getting her for child support. And she stay in a little bum spot over at Section 8. Now everybody looking at her like, man, like we gotta help her. But at the same time, even if you don't help her, or even if you do help her, salute to you. But the fact of the matter is, she made that decision to have those 3 kids. She didn't have to have no kids because she didn't have to have sex with him. She didn't have to. She chose that. So since you chose to do that, why are you making everybody else look at you in a bad way? Like, man, dang, she got 3 kids and she can't do all of this on her own. She signed up for it. Oh, I thought the dude was going to be there. No, you didn't, because he didn't offer no ring on your finger or nothing like that. Y'all play too much. That's your bro. I might sound frustrated, but because I am, though. It's because I am. Because we see it every day. Every day. Oh, you got a 15-year-old. Oh, yeah, she got a 2-year-old. So she had the baby at 13? Where was you at? How could she have a kid at 13? Where were you? Where were you? 15, 16, where were you at? She stay at your house. If you her mom or you her dad, how was it possible for her to have kids at this time? How were you raising her? What are you doing that she sees? Did the tablet raise her? Did the internet raise her? Did you raise her? Did she see all these dudes coming in and out the house all the time? She smoking and she drinking. He smoking and he drinking. He watching his mom and dad do it all the time. You 17 years old and you smoking with your dad? That's cool? What the freak, bro? Y'all cats is weird. And y'all wonder why the world is in shambles. Y'all did it. Your kid. Bro, that y'all frustrating, bro, for real. Because a lot of y'all cats be really moping around like, oh, man, life is crazy. Life is this. Life is that. Nigga, you put, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Nigga, you put that on yourself, gang. You put it on yourself, gang. You put it on yourself. I hate to say this, bro. Y'all cats need to stop having sex, bro. This is weird. Y'all feel that it's an obligation and it's not. Y'all cats don't even be liking each other and just having sex, period. Then all of a sudden the baby get here and now all of a sudden when people want to come up with money for abortions. What? They got a whole rack in the store for condoms. Why are you not wearing them? If this is what you want to do. Why are you not wearing them? Y'all cats is weird and you can't tell me no different, bro. You can't tell me no different. All y'all cats out here is weird. Oh, yeah, man, I got my son. I'm 18 years old, man. I'm talking about the fellas now. 18 years old, man. I got my son, whatever. I'm like, bro, you got a son at 18? Why? You had a whole basketball career ahead of you. Baseball career ahead of you. Soccer career ahead of you. Football career ahead of you. Now you got to pause it. Or you go and do what you do, but now you got your parents having to re-raise something that they already did. Because you wanted to have a baby. Not even because you wanted to have a baby. It's because you wanted to have sex so bad. I got to have sex with her all the time. I have to. Messed your whole career up. Some people was like, oh, but I was capable of doing it because you had the parents beside you. But at the same time, it was never planned. I'm not saying there's not success in it. What I'm saying is it was never planned. It was never planned. And if you don't have the right circle around you, it's not going to work. All this extra stuff you want to do, it's not going to happen because you have a whole child here. You know how many people we like, man, dang. Bro, yeah, I ain't even hoop no more, man. I gave up the hoop joints because I got my little mans right here. You know what I'm saying? Or I gave up my hoop, not even my hoop dreams. I gave up my scholarship for running track because I got my little shorty right here, my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so I can't even go to college. So I'm about to go, you know what I'm saying, try to go to school online to beat nursing school because I got to get her in daycare and I can't find no babysitters and this, and this. So now you in school online instead of going on campus and getting that campus life and having fun with everybody. You online going to school at 18, 19. You got to find a daycare center. Just, you know what I'm saying? You can't go out all the time or you got to find somebody to babysit. Everybody ain't signing up to babysit because they like, yo, it's not my responsibility. It's yours. You always want to drink. You always want to do all this extra stuff. You see all the stuff that you could have done if you would have just been smart. Just because I ain't got no kids don't mean that I ain't make all my smart decisions. Just because I don't have no kids don't mean I didn't make that I made all smart decisions. I didn't make smart decisions. Yes, I had sex when I was in relationships. Yes, I did. Yes. I stopped though. And I'm not promising, but I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I don't have sex until I get married. Period. I'm sorry. Y'all can look at me as a dummy, idiot, AC Green, da-da-da. You can call me whatever you want to, but I guarantee I can go on any trip I want to. I can go on any cruise I want to. I can eat whatever I want to. I ain't gotta go and pay for my baby's plate. I ain't gotta pay for daycare centers. I ain't gotta pay child support. I ain't gotta pay for an extra ticket when I'm going on a cruise. I bet I can do whatever the heck I want to. I can leave when I want to. I can come back when I want to. Why? Because it's just me and I ain't got no kids. So y'all can be mad at me all you want to, but everything that I can do, you can't. Because you put yourself in a situation that binds you up. Now y'all all complaining, talking about, oh, I want to travel, but I can't because I got 2 kids. Oh, I just bring them with me. That's cool, but you know it costs extra. When we drive into a whole nother city, it take like 6 extra hours because you got to stop every time the kids got to use the bathroom. You got to buy those snacks. You got to clean the kid all the time. You got to do all of this extra stuff. It's cool when you married and you got somebody. But when you ain't married and you got that, it's a different situation. Bro, don't get mad at me because I ain't having sex. Don't get mad at me. I can have sex with whoever I want to right now if I feel like it. I don't want to because I know those situations could possibly happen. No. This ain't got nothing to do with Christianity or he a believer in it. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm trying to live my best life by myself before my kids get here. Because I know when I do have kids, when I have a wife and we do have kids, I'm going to be so locked in on my kids. I already know it. I know I'm going to be a good parent. I don't care about, oh yeah, those stages, whatever. Bro, I'm going to do it right. So when I do it right, God is going to bless me. I know it. A lot of y'all who be struggling with y'all kids is because you didn't do it right. You had babies out of wedlock. You had babies with bum bozos that won't even take care of their kids. That's why you're going through all the bull crap. This is not karma. This is God. This is God punishing you for doing things the wrong way. He's still there for you. He's still putting a roof over your head. He's still putting clothes on your back. He's still helping you financially. He's still doing all those things if you following God. But at the end of the day, life ain't going to be sweet because it ain't supposed to be. You chose to do wrong. There's consequences for that. There's consequences for that, straight up. Y'all don't want to believe that. But there's consequences for that. So if your kids is acting wild, it's consequences for that. Talk to God about it. He'll calm them down when it's time. But until then, this is what you signed up for. I told you not to lay down with him. I told you to not have sex until you get married. I told you to chill. I told you to stop drinking. I told you to stop smoking. I told you to stop doing all. And y'all didn't want to do none of that. So all this fire is on you. So y'all can keep praying, but God's going to do what he said he's going to do, which is make sure you got food over your head. Food on your table, clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, a roof over your head and all that stuff. He's going to provide. He's going to give you your needs. Your wants, they're not coming. They're not coming right now. They're not coming right now. And I don't know if they'll ever come. Because y'all cats just be so frustrated, y'all just run to the bottle. Y'all just run to smoking. Instead of running to God, y'all run to all the nonsense and make y'all life worse. Y'all be dating these people that you know for a fact, he ain't that. She ain't that. You know that. Oh, I'm just dating her because I don't want to be by myself. Having sex with whoever you want to. That's a soul tie, gang. Now you wondering why you act like that. You wonder why they act like that. You not understanding. Bro, man, this part one. I'm out of here. Part two, I'm at y'all head again. Gang.
What's up, man? It's your boy, Real Riley, host and content creator of the It's Been Real podcast. So look, you guys can find me, listen to the podcast on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any platform, right? And there are ways that you can support. Number one, if you want to send any amount of donation that you desire to, you can send it on Cash App. We made it simple. At $ It's Been Real. That's $ITSBEENRELL. I had to make sure I spelled it right. But look, here's my favorite way for you guys to support, right? Go to my Instagram page. And Real Riley, right? That's my name on Instagram. Follow your boy first, because that's just disrespectful if you don't. Follow your boy, like some posts, right? I ain't gonna think that you're weird. But hit the link in my bio. When you do that, you're gonna go to the Rail store. Now, when you go to the Rail store, you're gonna see some phenomenal things, right? Hey, we got some coffee. We got coffee mugs to go with your coffee. We got t-shirts, anything that you can think of, man, just to show your support for the It's Been Real podcast. So once again, I'm Real Riley. Thank you for your time, and follow those instructions, or we not cool. I love you. Have a good one.
Hello, my name is Laurie Stamps, and I'm the author of the books entitled Rejected Yet Loved, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. Can you imagine going through your wedding ceremony, having your reception, and all is going well, and you wake up the next morning and the person you thought you married was not the person you married? That's exactly what happened to Jacob in the book of Genesis, chapter number 29. He was in love with Rachel and thought he married Rachel, but it ended up marrying her sister, Leah. So you know he was going crazy, but how do you think Leah felt? So volume 1 talks a lot about rejection of what how Leah went through rejection and how she overcame it. And it talks about my story of being rejected. And then volumes 2 goes a deep further into rejection. So check out Rejected Yet Loved on Amazon. Make great Christmas gifts. Not only am I an author, but I also have a financial business where I show people how to make and save money. I show people that you don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. There's so many people that hate their jobs. I show people there's a better way. I show people how to establish their own business, how to have a budget, how to get out of credit card debt, how to prepare for your financial future, for your retirement. Are you ready to retire? Are you going to have money when it comes to retirement? I show people how to leave a legacy for their children's children. I would love to have a one-on-one free consultation with you and see how I can help you financially. Contact me at lauristampsbiz@gmail.com. That's LauriStampsBiz@gmail.com. I would love to sit with you and prepare for you to have a great financial future. God bless you.
Yo, y'all gotta come see this. Oh, this looks crazy. So what is this called right here?
That's the fry bowl. It's like
So it got fries, chicken,
exactly.
and the sausage on top.
Yep.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, if y'all ain't made it out here in the city yet, y'all gotta come here. Y'all gotta come check my mans out. We out here whipping it up. They out here getting it crazy.
Play with my heart like a motherfucker twist me. I lose my mind, got me going on the Hennessy. Yeah, fast one rewind. Yeah, fast one rewind. Gotta run out of time.
Shorty say she miss me, now she wanna kiss me. Playing with my phone now she wanna diss me. She threw me all around like she playing with a frisbee. Like doomsday, she marvel at my presence like I'm Disney. Swoop, please pass me the Henny, but I don't drink though. She's telling me she changed if I buy her a furry mink coat. She using me for money, I got it, but that ain't it, bro. No, not me, I know I want better. She tryna bring me down, bro, but I won't let her. She got a commando, but she can't see or hear like Helen Keller. Ella.
Shorty said she miss me.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you oughta go.
Baby, you show it, that's for real. To me. And I can't keep it low-key. See, everything you do to me is crazy.
Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat